Today I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts on what's going on with Brian Barczyk. Storytelling is not fun. Whew. Alright. So everyone knows what's going on with Brian Barczyk. There's been plenty of posts out there that he has pancreatic cancer. I know very little about it. I try to stay more positive about the situation. Today's video is just gonna tell you guys about my friendship with Brian Barczyk. So my friendship with Brian Barczyk, I would say, starts from 2008. Without him even meeting me, I became his friend through YouTube, of course, by watching him. He's one of the people that inspired plenty of us, right? And along the lines of Steve Irwin, Brian Barczyk was also the one who's the reason why I do what I do today. So from 2008, I would watch his videos consecutively for the next 14 years or so. My math might be off on that one, but whether or not, I would always watch his videos and, you know, always be excited to see what he's doing, what he's building, what he's getting, educating myself on some of these animals that I didn't even know existed. You know, there's so many lizards and snakes that I never thought didn't know. So then 2020 came, and I was in a severe accident where I ended up losing my right leg. I have a above knee amputee, and I end up getting a lot of damage to my left arm here, where I'm limited in movement to my hand and wrist. But that did not hold me back, right? So I did everything I can to do to get back on my foot, I would say, and get back to my regular life. What I always loved doing was having fish and having these snakes and reptiles that I care for now. And what didn't stop is I didn't ever stop watching Brian Barczyk. So he was always the guy who inspired me, and then always somebody I looked up to. So he released these shirts where he would send you a message. It was these Reptile Army shirts, and I wanted the message more than the shirt, of course, but I do like to rep the Reptile Army shirt. I should have worn it today for this video. Sorry, Brian. So I bought one of those shirts just to get this message.
And I hope that you heal up good. So sorry that you went through such a trauma like that. If you ever need anything, I'm here for you. I appreciate you tremendously, and I appreciate your support and joining the Reptile Army. I hope that you have a Merry Christmas.
So once I got that message, that inspired me even more. Hearing Brian Barczyk say my name just inspired me through the roof to even push myself even further. So that just was the start of, I would say, our friendship that he probably didn't know at the time. But then Animal Con came, which was in August 2022. I would have to say that was one of my favorite events I've ever been to. It was the first time meeting Brian Barczyk in person. So when I saw Brian Barczyk, I was in awe. You could still be in your 30s and have that kid in you. And at Animal Con, Brian always would make sure that I was doing good. You know, he'd always check up on me and just, you know, let me know if I ever needed anything. At Animal Con, I made this video where I asked a bunch of YouTubers a couple questions, and Brian Barczyk gave me the time and day. He was happy to do the video with me. Okay, so make sure it's on frame. Okay, so the first question is, what's your favorite animal and why?
Oh my gosh, you know, there's so many animals in the world that I love. I love everything, but I've really grown to love my green anaconda, Ivy. She's my baby. She is amazing, and I don't know how I could live without her. So although there's a million animals I could say are my favorites, I still am going to say Ivy, my green anaconda.
I love that choice too. Yeah. Okay, the next question is, what's your favorite thing about Animal Con so far?
By far, my favorite thing about Animal Con is meeting so many amazing people like you and so many other people that are passionate about the animals, hanging out with my friends that are influencers and absorbing all the information that we're getting here. This has been way more than I could have ever expected.
And then the final question, who is your favorite YouTuber or animal YouTuber instead of yourself?
I watch so many amazing animal YouTubers. Gosh, it's such a tough one because I know if I say anything, like there's 100 of them that I love, but I tell you, I'm going to give you a few. I know I said one, but I love Paul Cafaro, I love Fanatic, I love Ants Canada. You know, I'll take those top 3. I don't know. That's all I got for you.
Ooh, thank you, sir.
Yeah. All right, now me. Okay, right?
And he ended up doing a video of me for his channel. And right there was one of the greatest moments since my accident, and that just inspired me more. And you know, Brian is one of the most positive, happy, giving people you would ever meet. And you know, once he did that for me, he didn't have to do anything like that for me. Just you know, I never asked for that, but he did it out of his heart to do something kind. And even though due to my situation, I think he would have done that regardless. Just you know, he's just a giving person. So it came the time where Ivy had her babies, and of course I wanted one of those babies. So I gave him a shout out. I said, "Hey Brian," I was like, "Can you send me one of those babies?" And even then, he ended up doing a little video for my YouTube channel and helped me out with that.
Benny, I have been spending the last 20 minutes looking through all my male anacondas, trying to find the one that's going to bite you the most. That's not true. Truth is, I tried to find one that's not only really beautiful, it's got beautiful colors and patterns, but also was really docile and that isn't going to bite you and stuff like that. And truthfully told, the girls down here actually helped me pick this one out. Maria in particular, she works with them more than anyone. And this is a beautiful little dude here. And as you can see, really super tame, so it's going to be good for you. So it is going in a bag, and it is on the way, and I hope that you're going to love this animal. I really appreciate you, brother. You're amazing. I will talk to you soon.
I end up getting, of course, you guys probably see my male green anaconda from the son of Ivy. I post them every now and then on my YouTube channel. But yeah, he's doing good, but this video is not about him. This video is about Brian. I end up attending Tinley in October, where Brian was there for his first time in a long time. I mean, of course, he's been Tinley in the past, but it's been years. I forget how many years. I think he says it in the video. I'll show you guys right now. All right, so how's it being back? How does it feel to be back at Tinley after being gone for so many years?
6 years almost, yeah. You know, it's been crazy. It's been fun. I've met so many amazing people, seen a bunch of cool animals. Definitely, I mean, it feels like I have never left almost a little bit, but I'm glad I came. I'm not going to lie, I was a bit nervous this morning before I came because I just didn't know what to expect, but it's been really, really special, and it's been amazing.
Okay, and it's good to see you here too.
It's awesome,
honestly,
brother.
Yeah. Thank you, man.
That's it.
That's it. That's all I wanted to do.
All right, cool.
Even at Tinley, he did a little shout out for me on his YouTube channel, which he didn't have to do. He just does it out of his kind heart. And he just does things for people, which is like, he just does things for people which not many YouTubers do, right? There's a lot of bigger YouTubers, I don't want to say their names, they don't give as much as Brian Barczyk does. So a couple weeks ago, he posted a picture of him in the hospital. So that instantly triggered me due to my trauma of being at the hospital. And I messaged him, wanted to know if he's okay, what's going on. And he messaged me. I'm not going to tell you guys in detail what he messaged me, but he said he'll tell me the results as the days went on. And I was texting him, messaging him every day to see what's going on, you know. I consider him a good, really good friend, you know, almost family. He treats me as family when I go there. So then we found out the horrible news that, which everyone knows, that he ended up getting cancer. It's not something you want to hear. It's the first time anybody's ever told me themselves that they had cancer, and for one of my heroes to tell me that really hit me to the heart. Yeah, you know, I've been through some tough times in my life, but to hear somebody that I really care about getting cancer like that, it hits me differently, I would say. But yeah, I just want to make sure that I let him know that I'm honored to be his friend, and I'm here for him for any advice I can give him. So one message I will let you guys know is that he did tell me that he wants me to be a big part of his journey through this, And I was honored to hear him say that, because this is somebody I always looked up to. And I don't, like I said, I'm not going into details of our whole messages and stuff like that, but I was honored, basically. And if I can help anybody, that's somebody I would want to give help to and advice to. I never had cancer myself, of course, but I've been through some big trauma in my life, and I could help them along the lines of that and how I went through it. And it's still an ongoing battle with my trauma. But Brian was a big part of me coming through that trauma. So he probably doesn't know that, but him, and a few other people were a big reason why I got that trauma. Family, first of all, of course. I love my family. And, somebody that inspires you, pushes you, that, like Brian kind of motivated me to keep going in life. So I'm posting this video to let you guys know it's never the end. God challenges us in different ways, in mysterious ways. So he challenged me, and I'm still overcoming that battle. And he's challenging Brian, and Brian needs all of us to get together and help him out with this. So yeah, guys. So now I'm gonna send you guys over to my good friend Brian Gundy. He has a sincere message for his good friend Brian Barczyk.
Hi everyone, I have a great story for you guys. About 2 or 3 weeks ago, I was in line at a San Jose Sharks game. It's a local hockey team we have here, and got there early, so we were waiting to get inside the arena. And well, my friend Dave Colleen and I, he owns Rainbows R Us. He's a Brazilian rainbow breeder, and he and I were talking about Brian Barczyk, and this guy in front of me, he turns around and he looks at me and he goes, "You know Brian Barczyk?" And I said, "Yeah, he's actually been to my house twice. I barbecued him some salmon, and yeah, he's a great guy. He came to my house and showcased my ball python collection." And he turned around and looked at his wife and goes, "Babe, this guy knows Brian Barczyk." And it was amazing. And everybody around, I mean, he wasn't being quiet about it. He was being pretty loud. And it was just amazing. And I worked it, yeah, man, Brian and I are buddies. We've known each other for years, and all this stuff. And I just worked it. And it just, later on I was thinking that, it's amazing how many people know Brian. Not just in this country, not just in this state, but all over the world. And I just wanted to share to you guys and to Brian, to let you know, Brian, that we are all praying for you. We know you're going through some tough times, and our hearts are with you. Just know that we are going through this as much as we can with you. So I just wanted to say, be strong. You got this, bud. You have the character. You have everything that it takes to get you through this. And we will be here for you. Your army is all around you. I love you, bud. Take care of yourself.